So guys, we're finally at one of the most anticipated MCU properties ever, and one that a friend of mine and I were especially very hyped for, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. This is a movie so many people like me have been anticipating for a long time. Ever since James Gunn made the first Guardians movie and properly introduced the characters to people, they've been some of the most popular characters in the entire MCU. I love the first movie and really like the second one. I was also lucky enough to see it early last Thursday, and the anticipation was huge for it. And yeah, just going into it, I was very excited. And it was just almost up there for Avengers Endgame for me for how excited I was for this. So, in the end, did it live up to the hype? It was pretty close. I don't think this is the best Guardians movie, and if I'm being honest, I think this might be the least out of all of them, but I still had a great time with this, and I love the experience of seeing this on the big screen. Whether or not I can say I love the movie itself is a little hard, is a little tough, because I do have some problems with it, but my reaction is definitely more positive, and I'm really glad this is what we got as a send-off for these characters. Also, like always, this will have no spoilers for the first part of this review, and then I'll go into the spoilers afterwards. So, what's the story? The Guardians are still on nowhere and are trying to get by, and Peter is still sad about Gamora, but after someone called the High Evolutionary, played by Chuck Woody sets out to capture them, they decide to fight him and stop his plans for the galaxy. So that's really the best I can do without saying any kind of spoilers, but there is still so much that happens in the movie than that. So even before seeing the film, you could tell this was a movie that was going to try to be darker than the last two. The first two Guardian movies were mostly lighthearted with some dramatic moments here and there. Here though, this does try to be the darkest of all of them, and there's that kind of somber tone throughout the whole movie, but there's still some really great jokes and laughs throughout the movie as well. The Guardians movies are some of the most comedic MCU movies ever, and this does try to be the same, but there's more drama here than the last two. So in terms of pros and cons for the movie, I'll go into my small problems with the movie, and then I'll go into the positives afterwards. My main problem I have is with the film is kind of that I feel like there's a bit too many characters in this. I understand why they did. I mean, for a movie like this, you kind of want there to be a good amount of characters to help make it bigger and more epic, and it is, trust me, but it sometimes felt like the movie was going a bit too far with it and made it feel a bit too cluttered at times and made some characters feel a bit shoehorned in and kind of pointless. The biggest examples I can think of are Adam Warlock and Aisha. It kind of felt like John wanted to do something with Adam Warlock here, but there was already so much going on there. It felt kind of wasted. Yeah, because he comes in and out of the movie at different points, and it felt kind of pointless at times. I also feel like the opening was kind of rushed. It's a bit like Ant-Man but Quantumania, where it felt like the opening was feeling kind of rushed and felt like it was trying to get into its main plot really quickly, and so some of the editing in those first few minutes felt a bit weird. I never problem I had with the high evolutionary himself because he felt like he was a bit of a weird villain to me, with being the guy who was trying to make the universe better by creating new life and constantly destroying it until he reached something perfect. I also felt like the acting for him was a bit too over the top. I know it's a comic book movie, and so it's gonna have an over the top characters and performance, but he's got a bit too over the top for me. And really, I guess the main thing to point out here in terms of problems is that it's a bit messy sometimes. Sometimes by seeing how it plays out and how it implements, but also in terms of the pacing, well, I don't know, the pacing kind of felt a little bit inconsistent at times because it would go from one scene being really slow and somber, and then it would just move into this really fast action scene. And don't get me wrong, that works a lot of the time in other M.C.U. movies, and it works fine here. Just sometimes it felt like a bit too cluttered and a bit too messy at times, and also a little bit rambled at times as well, and sometimes a bit choppy. So I don't know, it's probably a bit weird watching some of the scenes play out with that. But moving that aside, I can still say that this is a really good film regardless. It's hard to say that I think this movie is great, but it still has a lot of great moments, and I really enjoyed myself with the film anyway. So let's just get into the positives. The first main one that I always talk about is the cast, and it's still really incredible here. Chris Pratt, Joey Saldana, Jake Batista, and all the rest are still really fantastic, and I think this film cemented the fact that I really love Nebula as a character. I've really liked her ever since the second Guardians movie, and this film really made me love her, and I still think she's a very underrated character. I also think Cragland as well is an underrated character, especially from how Sean Dunn plays him. The film also had my favorite version of some of the characters as well, like Ruth. I think Ruth in this version is my favorite we've ever had. I really loved him here, and they do some new stuff with him that surprised me as well. The film also tried to have different dynamics with the characters because we have a new version of Gamora here, who's the one from the past from Endgame, and so there's a different kind of dynamic with her and Peter, because Peter's trying to tell her what kind of relationship they used to have, but she keeps telling him that since that was another version of her, they don't really have it connected, and so that's sometimes funny and dramatic as well. I also like how this film explored Rocket's past, because from the trailer and the posters, it was obvious that this was finally gonna show Rocket's backstory, and I think they did a great job showing it. I've always loved Rocket as a character, and so it was awesome to see what really happened to him, and it's pretty tragic, especially in one particular scene. Speaking of tragic, like I said, this film is way darker than the last two, and they show that in various ways. Again, especially in that one scene I just mentioned. That one scene actually helped subvert my expectations too, because I thought it was gonna contribute something to the film later, and while it technically did, it didn't do it in the way I thought it would, and I liked that. The action and special effects are still absolutely terrific here. Actually, this might have my favorite Guardian action scene ever. There's one scene where they're all together and they have an action scene, and it's incredible both from the action in itself, right from the action and every, in that scene is really incredible for so many reasons. The ending is all so really insane. The Guardians movies are always insane with their climaxes, and this one is no different. I don't know if I didn't say it crazier than the second movie, but it's still not. And yeah, something that's always been apparent with the Guardian movies is that it is the jokes. And yeah, this is another one of those. Even though this is the darkest Guardian movie, it's still remembered to have humor in it. And James Gunn's familiar comedy is still here, and it's still great. There's one scene towards the middle in particular that made me laugh really hard. And really, the last bit of positive I can say, and the best thing I can say about this is that I'm so glad this is how the Guardian's last movie went, and you can absolutely see how James Gunn and everyone involved put so much love and care into making this movie and the passion they all had for it. And I think they succeeded immensely, because even though I think this might be the weakest of the Guardian movies, and I'm not 100% sure if I can say this is a great movie that I love. There's so much in this that I did love, and there's so much that we've done so well, and I really have to thank James Gunn seriously for doing an amazing job with the characters, especially with the amount of love you can tell he put into making these, and I love when you can feel that watching a Marvel movie. So I guess that may have been kind of short, but I do just want to say that I really, really enjoyed this movie, even if I didn't love it and didn't think it was perfect. Like I said, I'm so glad this was the last thing with the Guardians we're probably ever going to see, or at least for a long time anyway. And it's sad that James Gunn is now leaving Marvel. So overall, I do really recommend this film. I had a great time with it, and I can't wait to see it again. So guys, those are my thoughts on Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all liked this video. If you did, then please like this video. Please comment down below to tell me what you think. Please follow me on Twitter at Daniel Maloney, Hey and Disney fan, Reddit, Kingdom Hearts and Disney, please every day, and please subscribe for more content like this coming soon. I'll see you on next time. Take care. Okay, now we're gonna move on to the spoilers. If you don't want anything spoiled, go see the movie, then come back and watch the rest of this. Okay, so there's quite a good amount of spoilers in this, so I'll go through each of them quickly. When I said the opening seemed kind of rushed, I was talking about how when Adam just kind of comes to nowhere and attacks everyone and then leaves after she's eaten, and that's where I mentioned about the pacing being kind of weird, because it comes in and out of the film really fast. It's not bad, but it's just something I thought was weird. But that did lead to Rocket almost dying, and almost the entire rest of the movie is about the team trying to save him, and them going to order to try to get some past code to save him. And I like the stuff there too, like the different character interactions, and it led to a lot of funny moments. I also like when they went to that counter Earth and fought the High Evolutionary there, and that led to a really awesome scene where Peter and Groot team up. And yeah, just got his shoes and everyone on that ship, and that was awesome. But then back but then they try to save Rocket, and yeah, that part here is where I can finally start talking about Rocket, and the whole film was pretty much being marketed as a Rocket origin story, and they did a great job here. A lot of it is really gut-wrenching, mainly regard to his friends that Rocket made there. And I honestly thought Lila was gonna be a recurring character in this. I thought this was gonna show her and Rocket reunite, and I had no idea it was gonna show that she was just in the flashback and that she was gonna be murdered by the High Evolution. And that was really tragic to watch Rocket's reaction with screaming and sadness. And that was a pretty gruesome moment where he just got his clawing at the High Evolutionary face off. And when we see the rest of that with Rocket's other friends getting killed too. And when the whole thing with T-shirt Ruth and Gamora operating on him started, I really thought Rocket was gonna die. Actually, as that he was playing, I remember that the part with Rocket with his gun in the trailer, and that also made me think that he was gonna survive, and he did. Not gonna lie, I'm not 100% sure how I feel about that, because while I'm of course glad that he survived, another part of me feels like Rocket dying would have been a nice, sad, and emotional moment. But whatever, it's still nice to see that he survived anyway. Anyway, that also then leads to the climax, and this is what I meant by the really insane stuff starting. We get some really crazy stuff happening, like Fraglin and the others bringing nowhere out to the battle, and all of them using it and the ship to take on the High Evolutionary Army, and it was awesome. And again, pretty tense considering the whole film felt like it was a sense of doom around it, like anyone could just die at any moment. But this all led to that action scene that I mentioned, that honestly my favorite Guardian action scene ever, where all the Guardians are together in that hallway, just killing guards everywhere, and they made it all look like one shot. It looked amazing, the CGI was fantastic, and they made great use of slow motion, and everything looked absolutely mind-blowing. And then it was nice that they were able to save all the prisoners, and I thought Rocket looking at all the imprisoned animals was really emotional, especially with the music that was playing. But then that was a really awesome and amazing action scene where all the Guardians get together again, and they all just start wailing on the High Evolutionary. And I'm not gonna lie, even though I was getting really crazy about his character, it was really awesome and satisfying when they finally started fighting him and just started beating him and then finally killing him. I also like how Groot saved Adam Warlock and sort of converted him to being a good guy, but then that led to another super emotional moment where it looked like Peter was almost about to die, and it was cool when Adam was able to save him, and that was just a really cool moment too, especially just to see that Adam did get a cool moment. I was really surprised that everyone survived in this. I really thought we were gonna get some characters dying here, but they didn't. I know we got Rocket's friends dying in the flashback, but I really thought we were gonna see some of the Guardians die. Anyway, it was all kind of sad to see Gamora and the others leave, and then Peter and Mantis just tried to leave the team completely, and that leads to Rocket being named the new leader, and we get a lot of really great endings for characters from that. Before that, though, I love that we finally got to hear Ruth talking properly. That was incredible. But then we got a lot of nice endings for the characters, like Peter reuniting with his granddad, Gamora going back to the Ravagers, and the other Guardians celebrating on nowhere. This is kind of what I meant. This ending here really does show how much love and care James Gunn put into writing and directing this film. As you can tell, he really wanted to leave off the characters on a high note, and I love that. And then the credits show some more of the characters, like the new Guardian team, like Adam Warlock and some of the other guys that were on nowhere. And it's really cool to see all of them together. And it was really cool that they finally gave Ruth his most comic accurate look and all that. And then the end credit scene showed Peter talking with his granddad, and that was nice and pretty funny too. But I am really curious to know what it meant by Star Lord will return. I'm wondering if that means we actually will see them again, and they might get a new director for them, or if it just means another future Avengers movie. From that message alone, I'm curious to know what they're going to do. So overall, guys, I had a really great time with this film. Again, I do have problems with this, and I still have a feeling this may be the weakest of all the Guardians movies, even though this was the second film even though this and the second movie are a bit interchangeable for me. But I'm still so glad this is what James Gunn was able to make with the characters before he leaves the M.C.U. And now I'm curious to know what he's gonna do for DC. So yeah, so that's my review for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all liked this video. If you did, then please like this video. Please comment down below to tell me what you think. Please follow me on Twitter at Daniel Maloney, and Disney fan, writer Kingdom Hearts and Disney Please every day. And if you know someone who might like my content, then please help share my channel in any way you can to help my channel grow. And I'll see you all next time. Take care.